what's all this? I mean, spring cleaning and fall, haven't you hit your seasons backwards?
Winter's just around the corner.
I'd hardly call 2 months just around the corner.
Well, it doesn't hurt to be prepared. I couldn't find your wool overcoat. I was sure it was in here.
Will you forget the closet for a moment?
I'm just right in the middle of this.
I want to talk to you.
What, don't you think that we've talked enough already?
Damn it, woman, I want an explanation.
Oh, Robert, you're hiding me.
I want to know what's going on.
I'm just cleaning out the closet, that's all.
You're getting things in order.
Well, yes, if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah, how else would you look at it? I give you a chance to go and visit Nanny, and you say no. However, it now looks as if you're about to move out of town for a couple of years.
Don't be silly.
Holly, I want to know what's going on, and I want to know now.
I take a stab at organization. You know how I am, always leaving things to the last minute, so I thought this year it's going to be different. I'm going to get on top of things.
There's something else behind this.
What? I'm just cleaning out the closet. There's some great significance to that?
You're getting things in order.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Normally I'd say nothing, but given your attitude, I'm suspicious.
Well, your attitude's been pretty weird to me lately, too.
So let's talk about it.
Oh, why bother? It's just gonna make us fight again.
I don't know about you, but me, I'm all fought out.
Well, then why pick one, especially so early in the morning?
All I want to know is why.
Why what?
It's like you're ready to move. Maybe move out.
You'll be the first to know.
That's not funny.
It wasn't meant to be.
Look, love. We can't go on like this. Not communicating, putting up walls.
It's just that I can't help it. I feel so uncomfortable.
All you got to do is tell me what's wrong.
Oh, I don't know what's wrong. I'm just as confused as you are. Trying to figure it out just seems to make it worse.
We're always able to talk before.
Well, this is different. You're not telling me what you're doing, so why should I?
Hey, wait a minute. You can't throw this back on me. I mean, you're the one that's acting like you've got a secret.
Well, if I did have a secret right now, you'd probably be the last person I'd tell.
Your husband?
It's a sad comment on the state of affairs, isn't it?
You want me to come to you with open arms?
Well, it would be a good place to start.
If I thought that's what you really wanted, I'd do it.
Robert, if you open up to me, maybe I can open up to you.
I see. The whole thing hinges on who's going to make the first move, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess we both need a bit more time.
I guess.
I'll be at the office.
Mrs. Barrington and Mrs. Whitby have been waiting 20 minutes already. You want to keep them in the stew a little longer or get it over with?
Bring them in.
Okay. Mr. Quinn?
Thank you for both being so patient. Please have a seat.
Can I get you something to drink? Coffee? Water?
Oh, yes,
No,
please.
thank you.
No, that's all right. Nothing for me.
We thought we'd already answered all your questions, Commissioner.
Well, you gave us plenty of answers. Amanda? I can't call you Amanda, can't I?
If you like.
We're just wondering whether they were the right answers.
Good heavens, what else would they be?
I wonder if you ladies are aware that the consequences for a crime can be very serious if the suspects don't cooperate with the police.
Suspect? Are you suggesting that we're suspects?
You're accusing us of a terrible crime without any proof?
I'm merely asking you ladies to tell the truth and nothing but.
It can be worse if the police find out on their own rather than getting the information voluntarily.
Well, just what is it you want to know?
2 of the drugs found in Beatrice's body match up with prescriptions recently written for each of you ladies.
Furthermore, we have witnesses that both saw you give Beatrice drinks during the night that she died. Now, even if you don't confess, we can probably establish enough that you contributed to her death.
Well, I don't consider that a question. That's an accusation, Commissioner.
I'm simply laying out the facts, and I'm waiting for your response.
Well, anybody can give anybody a drink of water.
It wasn't water that killed Beatrice.
Ladies, you know, if you don't help us voluntarily, this can get a little nasty. Arraignment, warrants, the whole works.
The whole works? What does that mean exactly?
Well, I'll leave it up to your imagination. Meanwhile, there's a question pending. Mrs. Whitby, Mrs. Barrington.
Would either of you like the question repeated?
No, we heard it the first time.
I'm sure you did. Do we get a statement from you? Now? And here?
What about counsel?
Don't we have our rights?
Sylvia, please, of course we do. What are you asking the question for?
I mean, if we have...
Well, of course. Of course you have your rights. I mean, that's the reason you're here. You're here as free agents.
Yes, being questioned, not accused.
However, that situation could change.
Amanda...
Sylvia, not one more word.
Would you two like to consult for a moment, perhaps get your signals straight?
Oh, yes, I would.
Sylvia, for heaven's sake.
Don't you want to talk?
I want to go home. That's all I want. I want to get out of here.
Amanda, you can do that the moment you come out with the truth.
Do you mean to say that we are free to leave here if we admit we gave drugs to Beatrice?
That's exactly what he means. I don't think you ladies have any other choice.
Choice? Well, that feels like a threat.
Oh, no, it's not a threat, Mrs. Barrington. But I assure you that if you don't...
Bert, maybe Mrs. Whitby and Mrs. Barrington need some time to consider this.
Well, Commissioner,
Now, we've both made it eminently clear what the situation is. Maybe they should go home and consider what we've told them. Is that clear?
Leave?
Yes, you can leave. I know where you live. I will definitely be in touch. Is that perfectly clear?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
You can
yes,
anytime
perfectly clear.
after
Thank
you very much.
You had your reasons. As long as I live, I could never come up with a rationale of how you let those two ladies just walk out of here. When you had them, you didn't get a confession, you didn't get any signatures, you got nothing.
Bert, I repeat.
Look, please, don't repeat it. Please, save me that, will you? I think I'm already having a hemorrhage.
Don't do that. I couldn't afford to lose you, mate.
Well, you've lost me already. I'm in shock. Tell me something. Could I be dreaming? Tell me that I am. Tell me that I am imagining that you had those two ladies so scared out of their skin that they were ready to crack up, ready to confess.
Of course they were.
Okay, fine. Okay, you said they were. Now tell me very simply, why didn't you push it all the way?
A little case of brinkmanship. Now I've taken them right to the edge. They're ready to crack. Now, we both know that with one simple phone call, they'd run in here immediately and confess. No worries.
All right, now tell me. I still don't get it. What did you gain?
Time.
For what?
Look, I've got to be absolutely sure before I nail those two. And before I can do that, I've got to get my hands on the coroner's final report. I don't want to risk any suits coming from the Barrington Whitby
shoot, come
clans.
on. What grounds would they have, Robert? What do you want? We know that two of the pills that killed Beatrice match up with those ladies' prescriptions.
Just depends on what further information turns up in the final coroner's report. Look, they're just two pieces in the puzzle. I've got to find out where they fit and why.
Oh, really? You know, I've got a feeling that there's more to this than you're telling me.
Sorry, mate.
Robert, be honest with me.
You know, I think it's about time I went. What I need at this point in time is something nice and quiet to sit around all this mess going on. It's juggling my brains. Hard day like this.
bills, laundry, dry cleaning, bank accounts, passbook.
Oh, what a day.
Oh, you home, Ollie?
No, you spend your life searching for the truth. When you find it, turns out you'd rather not know. What's this?
Oh, it's just a list. You know how I make out lists all the time. It's amazing I get nothing done.
Last will and testament?
Oh, how did that get there? I was just getting organized, going through my records.
It's a will. What's going on around here?
You know me. I'm always organized. It's nothing, Robert.
Nothing. It's a will. Now, I want an explanation, and I want it right now. What magazine?
I don't know.
You're sitting there making out your last will and testament because of some article in a magazine, and you don't even know what magazine?
Well, it was a long time ago. I'm just finally getting round to it.
Why?
Because the magazine said it was very important and that even if you don't have a lot to bequeath, everybody should have one.
Well, I agree, it's important.
Well, then why are you so upset?
Because I know you're lying.
There was an article, just because I don't remember.
Look, whether there was or there was not an article has nothing to do with this.
Don't understand.
Well, it just sort of seems to fit into place along with everything else. Cleaning out closets, getting the house in order, making lists, your attitude. And don't tell me it came out of some article in a magazine.
No, I just didn't have much to keep me occupied, so this was a way of catching up.
Catching up?
Yes, you're always telling me to spend my time better, so I thought this would help.
Who do you really think you're dealing with here?
What do you... I don't know.
You honestly think I believe all of this?
It's the truth. I just want you to be proud of our home.
I am proud of it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, but it's not perfect, and I don't want you to have any problems in your life.
What's that got to do with you getting the house in order?
Well, I know you like things clean.
That's why we have a housekeeper.
Yeah, but she doesn't do things right sometimes. She leaves dirt and mess everywhere.
Mess?
You know what I mean.
Dirt?
Yes, everywhere.
Where?
Well, you just look around.
All right, I will.
You will?
Right now. All right, let's check the
I didn't mean
tabletop here. Look at that. That's perfect. You could eat your dinner off that. The floor, that looks great to me. The walls, they look pretty good. The lampshades look fine. Let's check the mirror over here, shall we? That's probably filthy. Look at this. Absolutely perfect. Not a mark on it. You can actually see your face in it. Now, look at this. I do a spot of dirt. Why don't we have a good look in here, now? Look at dirt. I do declare. You come on, look at it.
Stop it! You're out of your mind!
No, well, one of us is. I haven't quite worked out who just yet.
Sit down, Robert.
Why?
Because I want to talk to you.
No kidding. Well, isn't it about time?
I didn't think I had a choice.
You could have come to me. I would have helped you.
You were the enemy.
Me? I'm your husband.
The police commissioner? I stole those 2 pills from you. I gave them to Beatrice. But I was sure it was just a matter of time before they arrested me for murder.
Hence the getting of the house in order.
I wanted to be ready when it happens. I just thought it seemed terribly unfair to leave you with a whole bunch of unfinished business. That's why I drew up my will and ordered all the food for the refrigerator and...
Hid the pills.
Yes.
These pills.
You knew?
You're, losing your conwoman's touch, my dear. I've been suspicious ever since these turned up missing.
Well, why didn't you say something?
Why didn't you?
I was so afraid. I knew it would compromise your career. And our marriage, I mean, what kind of marriage can we have now?
One thing at a time.
But it's over and I've ruined it just because of this. Trying to find those stupid pictures.
You should have come to me.
I didn't know how you react.
Well, I'd have been mad. I am mad. But you're my wife, damn it. I mean, why couldn't you have come to me? I mean, didn't I deserve a little bit of honesty and trust?
That's the very least you deserve.
Then I don't understand.
You know I've always had a problem with coming out with the truth. I don't know what it is, my past. There's no excuse at all. I just was afraid that I wouldn't get your support.
Support? Support? What did you think I was going to do? Throw you in the slammer? Look, I've been aware of your involvement in this for some time. I didn't tell anyone.
I didn't know.
Not that kind of a man.
Lately, I wasn't sure if your work was more important than I was.
Don't be ridiculous.
No, really, you've as much as said it. And you haven't said that you love me for a long time.
I never said otherwise.
But you can't even say it now. Look, all I get is that accusing look in your eyes.
What do you want me to do?
Tell me that the pictures don't matter. That you care about me and that you'll protect me. Tell me that. And tell me that you love me.
I love you. All right? Satisfied? Holly, I love you more than life itself. If anything were to happen